Hello everyone, my name is Ana Maria. I am from Colombia. I am a musician and I'm studying bachelor degree in English. That means that I'm studying for be an English teacher. For today, I'm going to talk about Japan in 15 facts. But for a while, let's forget about the anime and those things related with otakus. I don't hate them, but for a while, let's talk about other things that are important in Japan. So, Japan is located in the eastern of Asia, between the north of the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Japan. Capital, Tokyo. Flag, well, the flag is not complex, it's just a red circle in the center of a white square, but this red circle means the rising sun in Japan. That means that Japan is the island of rising sun. Nationality, Japanese. And the population is, well, pay attention to this fact because although Japan is a small island, the population is, well, is around 126 million people. That's even more people than here in my country. Second fact, language. The dominant spoken language in Japan is Japanese. It's the sixth most spoken language in the world, with a 99% of population using it. But pay attention here because this language has inside like a type of dialect or written or unspoken Japanese that is Romaji, which refers to the Japanese that is written as, well, as you know, how it sounds, instead of the characters similar to Chinese. Third fact, religion. Although Japan has a sense of lake in all over the country, there's a traditional religious or indigenous religion there in Japan that is called Shinto. That's the traditional religion in Japan. Number 4, education. In terms of education, Japan is very well structured. Primary schools, secondary schools, and universities were introduced in 1972 by the Meiji Restoration. In Japan, there are like kinds of uniforms for each level of education. Also, because they are very studious and disciplined people, they are always aware of the importance of their exams. Number 5, sports. And I am going to refer to Oliver Aduno. The Japan's traditional sport is sumo. And although this is the traditional sport, Japanese people love to practice other sports as baseball, basketball, swimming, cycling, and also this year were planned the Olympic Games 2020. In the number 6 we have dressing. People in Japan love to dress according to the season. For example, if you are in winter, you can dress with dark clothes. If you are in summer, wear more colored clothes. According to the tradition, as women and men can use the yukata. Or for men, they can use the hamaka. There is another kind of kimono, that is the name of the specific traditional cloth in Japan. Fact number 7, we have food. Food in Japan could be very special or different from other parts of the world. In the dishes we have tempura, ramen, sake, that is a traditional beverage. Also we have onigiris, that are small balls of rice. We have octopus. Some people eat this animal alive. And we have the most popular sushi. In the fact number 8, we have entertainment. Japan is one of the most populated countries in the production and distribution of animated content, cartoons, and the most known is the anime. Also, there are other types of productions in the entertainment as doramas, live action, manga, anime films. Even my teacher has a character of a Japanese film, and no more, I think so. Let's continue. In fact, number 9 we have technology. As we already know, Japan is a country leader in the creation and distribution of technology devices. For example, we have the companies as Toshiba, Sony, Kenwood, Panasonic, Nikon, Nintendo, Yamaha, Canon, Casio, among others. In the fact number 10, we have economy. As we already know, Japan is leader also in economy internationality, fighting with United States. And although Japan suffered a considerable economic decline in the 90s, they were able to maintain their economic power internationally. Japan's economy is centered in agriculture, fisheries, and forestry. And yes, as we know, it is one of the world's largest car manufacturers and electronics, exporting globally. In the 11th fact, we have social etiquette and manners. In Japan, it's very important to have this in account if one day you want to visit Japan. Take off your shoes is one of the most important. Take off your shoes if you are in a public building, if you are going to school, and you will notice if it's necessary, if you notice that the floor is like a higher than normally. Another manner is bow when you are meeting someone. Bow is sign of respect. According to social etiquette, also it's important don't tip in Japan, especially in the capital as Tokyo. Another manner to have in account is bring a gift to the food if you visit a person's house. That is important and a sign also of respect for that family. Now, about the manners in the dining room, it's important too, and this is gonna be as I don't know, funny. Slurp your noodles. It's important to show that you are enjoying the meal. So in this moment of the dining room, it's important that you must know how to use the chopsticks. Also, another manner to have in account is that you can sneeze your nose in the subway. And also another manner, and the last, is to have or take care in the public baths, because in that place you share with other people that is taking a bath. Number 12, we have business culture or work culture. Pay attention to this because it's very, very important. In Japan, when a person gives you a business card, it's important that you seem or look very interested in that thing that the person is giving to you. That is a sign of respect and showing us, yes, I honor you with your business. This is a way to be very friendly, well, not friendly, but just be like a serious person in the business world. In Japan, this is very, very important if you are trying to get a job or, well, be in contact with another businessman or woman. Number 13, we have communication. You must be very careful with communication in Japan because people are very serious, respectful, and they are like, well, in the animes called tsundere or like reserved people. In the 14th fact, we have family. In Japan, family is like, well, there are nuclear families, but the families usually are composed by the grandparent or grandmother, mother, father, and the child. When the child or the teenagers grow, they have to look for a work and let's move off your house. At the moment of the meal, family sit in the dining room and they must usually share. And this is important that the grandparent, grandmother or grandfather should be the first person that receives the meal, because this is a sign of respect also, because that person is the oldest in the family. And also the spiritual life in family is very important because the oldest member of the family, grandfather or grandmother, is the leader of that sense in the family. As final fact, we have the relationships. If you want to date a Japanese boy or a Japanese girl, you must take care. Why? Because, well, first is provided directly eye contact. Direct eye contact could be considered as a rude manner. So, respectful is important in the, well, love process. If you are a couple already, don't make love demonstrations in public because also it's inappropriate in Japan. If you are going to have a date, you must be very punctual. Yes, punctual. Because Japanese people usually, well, they are very punctual. Yes, they also celebrate Valentine's Day on 14th February, but they prefer to celebrate Love's Day in Christmas or other festivals that they may have. Also, it's important to have in account that couples are formed or composed by love in one side, and the other side is the omiai. The omiai marriage is a concern between families. That means that it's a concerted marriage, and that happens nowadays still. And that was all. Hope you liked it, my 15 facts of Japanese culture and society and all. I apologize for my mistakes. I'm still learning English. Take care of yourselves this time, and see you in another time. Bye bye.